Tonight, we bring you the very best of British food and drink and celebrate the unsung heroes all across the land who are passionate about our food. We rejoice in the chip shops, the street food vendors, the organic growers, the outstanding restaurants and groundbreaking chefs who make our nation the epicentre of great food. This is the Food and Drink Awards 2020.
Now, global influences on British gastronomy are part of its success, of course, and our willingness as a nation to embrace new gastronomic experiences has helped to make food and drink in the UK so vibrant. The next category demonstrates that perfectly. Britain's best family-run restaurant features a family that came here from India via Kenya and used their traditions to create a restaurant that is part Asian, part African, but wholly British too.
The food at the Brilliant is Punjabis with a Kenyan slant. The masala chicken, we call it the Kenyan-style masala chicken. Brilliant today was started by my grandfather in the 1950s. So the history dates back over 70 years. The recipe's been passed down from my grandfather to my father, and it's me and my brother and my father that are running the business today.
My father was a chef, used to cook for the Maharajas there in India. He sort of emigrated from India and he opened a small place in Kenya, in Nairobi, and it was the Brilliant Restaurant.
All right, Dad, we need to get this masala chicken made. Oil.
Put some oil. Exactly the recipe which my dad taught me 40, 50 years back. I think we're doing good.
The Brilliant in Kenya was very much a family affair. They were all involved in the running of the restaurant business. And then there was a political issue that happened.
In 1972, Idi Amin was removing all the Asians out from Uganda. If a similar thing happened ever in Kenya, we would be in a problem, a huge problem.
And the whole family had to migrate from Kenya. Like you always say to me, you don't put your chicken in until the masala is properly cooked.
Yes. You know, people intend to use everything at the same time, so it doesn't cook properly.
We came here in 1973.
My father and his brother Kewal opened the restaurants on Western Road in Southall.
Within 2 weeks, totally chock-a-block.
Okay. Put some.
All of it? All of it?
Little bit more.
We've had people like Hollywood stars, Bollywood stars. I've had prime ministers who've come and dined here. We've had Prince Charles, who's been here now 4 times.
Dad eats masala chicken 7 days a week. I don't know how.
DIPNA, she has improved on the fat content. She's balanced it out with her right sort of spices.
Okay, red chili. I don't always agree with my dad.
We can go in with the chicken right now, on the bone.
It has to be on the bone.
Yeah, it tastes much better on the bone.
But the masala chicken must be cooked in the exact way that he was taught how to cook. No, that's because you say it should be on the bone.
That is a fact.
No.
We never used to use boneless meat in Kenya. Oh, I love it. Great. It's the best meal you'll ever eat.
All of our achievement has been through word of mouth. Someone comes to the Brilliant, they rave about it.
I've become here about 25 years. Jerry introduced it to me, first of all, and I drive about 20 miles to get here.
If I had to eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be the tandoori lamb chops.
Without the foundations that Dad has set, none of this would have been possible.
I am so fortunate that my children are actually in the same business. The legacy is going to carry on for another 40, 50 years.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You've won an award.
I'm overwhelmed. They never told me this.
So you're so good with your dad. I'd have killed my father if he tried to teach me like that. Do you ever argue?
Do we ever argue?
Yeah.
Every day. Especially when it comes to cooking. So we often have competitions in the kitchen as to who can cook the best. We haven't yet had a blind tasting, but I'm sure if we were put to the test and Dad had to make a masala chicken and I had to make one, he reckons he would win. I have a different answer.
You have a different opinion. Okay. And as a family restaurant, you know, people say don't work with friends and relatives. It works.
110%. A lot of our success is due to the fact that we are family run, and this is where all the passion and dedication comes from. I've watched my father, and growing up, I have always wanted to be like him. Even today, I see him running in the restaurant, and I just sometimes sit down in shame thinking, oh my God, Dad is like a machine. I've sat down, but he is still going. And I strive to be just like him, but I don't know where he gets his energy from.
Well, you strive to be brilliant, and indeed you are. Let's hear it.
Thank you.